Guys, so I made this video once before and my phone died about halfway through with it and I don't even know so anyway, we'll just start it all over. And so I'll ask again, okay, so this was basically the scenario. It was somebody had called me and they had said, oh, Tammy, a friend of yours, said that you cut yards. And I said, yes, I do, ma'am. She's like, well, I've got a really long, backyard. She's like, it's really long, and the dogs can't see it or whatever. In fact, I made a video, just the other day. I'd done the front yard and I went to her. Well, anyway, so she had called me and asked me to come and to cut her yard. And I said, sure, I'll come right now. I'll be on my way today. She was at work. She didn't even expect me to come by at that time. She just thought, hey, it would be something this afternoon or whatever. No big deal. I guess I'm not for sure what she was expecting because she called me and I said, yes, I can come cut it. I left and went and cut her yard. Well, she had dogs in the backyard. It was an extremely, it's probably, it's 2 feet deep back here. It ain't been cut all year. All year hasn't been cut in the backyard. And so I went ahead and edged the front up, didn't even have an edge. I created an edge for her and lined up everything up front, weed eated everything, did everything. I'm just going to charge her $25 for the front and the back. No big deal. I figured that she's going to be a customer that's going to be calling me on the regular, so I'll give her a break or whatever. So I cut the front yard. She's not at home. I can't do the backyard. So I leave a flyer and say I'll be back to cut the backyard. Just let me know. So I guess she didn't come home that night or something. I don't know, but she didn't call me that night. She didn't call me until the next day that night. And she called me that night about 8 o'clock and said, oh, I see you come by and cut the yard. She didn't get to the back, and I was like, well, your dogs were out. I didn't know if they were friendly or not, so I'm not gonna try to get back in there and get bit or anything. So I went back there, or I didn't, so I told her that the dogs were out and I wasn't able to cut your yard, but I'll be by first thing in the morning if you want me to come by and cut it in the morning. And she was like, well, it's supposed to rain, so maybe you could, well, she just said, well, maybe what if it rains? And I was like, well, if it rains, then I'll come by when it's not raining, no big deal. And it rained. It downpoured like all day that day, all day. So that was yesterday. So I text messaged her this morning, and I said, hey, you need your yard cut now? The day it looks like it's nice and it's nice outside, it looks like it's going to rain now. Yeah, that's my neighbor's yard over there. There's our yard over there. It's okay. It's not the best, I'm trying. I don't really have time to do my yard like that, When I come home, I'm wore out. Uh-oh. I think it's actually starting to rain. Let's see here. No, guess not. I'm tripping. Anyway, so, clearly it's not a bad day out here to be out, getting in some yards or whatever, getting a little bit of extra money in. So I was going to go by and cut her yard today, and she messaged me and said she had already gotten somebody. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little overreacting a little bit. To me, it kind of irritates me a little bit. It seemed like you was in a rush to get your yard cut, but you're not in a rush to get your yard cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you let your yard get so long that it's you can't even push it. You let your backyard get so long that you can't even cut your own yard, but then you want somebody to come cut it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what she had expected. Maybe I didn't message her early enough this morning, or maybe I didn't feel like cutting it in the rain. Maybe she got somebody that wanted to cut it in the rain. I felt like for $25, it's not really worth me cutting it in the rain. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm, like I said, maybe I'm ranting and whatever for no reason. Maybe I'm just, to me, like I said, it just feels like she, like I said, I went over and I cut the front, no big deal, did the edge and everything, normally I wouldn't have done all that. If it's just going to be a one-time deal, man, I'm just coming through, cut the yard and that's it. you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just tripping for no reason. You know, I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? Am I tripping for no reason? I mean, what if somebody called y'all, you know, and you went to cut their front yard, you know, and they had a dog in the backyard, so you didn't cut it, and then, you know, 2 days later, you know, they call you and say, hey, you know, or 2 days later, you know, basically, you know, they get somebody else. Like, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the types of job that I do, I mean, I'm very compassionate when it comes to my customers' needs. You know, I'm very well spoken. You know, if customers, you know, whatever my customers want, you know, I try to be that guy, you know, that they can call me for any type of thing. I mean, if they call me and ask me to, man, can you haul some trash for me? Man, I got you, man. Don't worry about it, man. I got you. I give it to you on the real low discount. Whatever, man. It's whatever. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe they were expecting a better deal. Like, I feel like maybe she was thinking that since I was a friend of a friend's, that it was going to be like a friendly hookup and that I was just going to be out there slaving for chump change. And, I mean, I'm sorry, but, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say anything out of line or anything. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping, man. What do y'all think, though? Let me know something.